Greetings and welcome back, Dapplings, to Interstellaria, where our crew are currently going about getting all of their various needs met. We have Professor Cam D5680, our droid, Edgar Wash, and Iskajaskasta, the healer. Now, I have gone through the list of names that were provided in the comments on the previous episode. I put them all into one giant list, and then I had Chaoticles pick me a couple of names at random, and starting with the droid, and because it is a droid, we are going to be going with Dreamspawn. But again, because it is a droid, it shall be... DR34M... Actually, it had the right first letters or slash numbers, which is kind of interesting. DR34M5P4WN. There we are. Dream Spawn has been named. Edgar Wash shall be Gint Halcyon. There we go. And finally, and this is remarkably fitting, honestly, and this is completely picked at random. It just ended up that way. Or at least the three names were picked at random, then I more or less chose which one was it going to go to. But it is really fitting, I feel. Lord Gecko. What better name could you have for a space lizard? If you can spell it right. There we are. Lord Gecko. And that is it. They've got no equipment. We've got a trait here. Trait 1 out of 1. Survive the first. Has a random chance to avoid dying. That's pretty good. So you really are going to be our tank, I think, because you're built for being able to be in fights. Not a large amount of health, though. Oh, actually, no, you got 43. Oh, you've got 53. Very nice indeed. Okay, alright. Well, let's check out our log. What were we working on? The Pad D. Someone in the comments pointed out, it's pad with a double D. So you could say Paddy. Pad D, Paddy. Oh, how glorious. I really like this. Right, we have got to go to Colony B on Sakari to try and follow the quest and work out where the rest of the people from our home planet have gone. That seems like a rather important quest, so let's make our way over there. Now, this is the star map. Here's us, our little... scanner radius. We'll be able to detect any enemy ships or anomalies in this area. Going past asteroid fields and nebula are a good idea because anomalies can show up quite often, but they can happen more or less anyway. And also enemy ships might find us at any moment. So let's get on the way. Could I get you on the scanner, please, Halcyon? There we go. That's much better. 65% accuracy on our scans. It was Halcyon who was meant to be on the scanner, wasn't it? Gint Halcyon scanner. Oh, dear me. We are in a fight. Oh, my lord. It's actually a fairly big fight. Right, they're already engaging. I'm going to pause time for a second. Okay, we do not need all of this power. I don't want anyone leaving their station right now to go and eat. So I'm going to cut power to these so that they're not tempted to just go and satisfy their other needs. We need 2 power to power up both of our weapon systems. There we are. They're both on. Now, what have we got? We've got a human E-War frigate, human A3 fighter, human A3 fighter. Okay, you're the primary target here. Human E-War fighter. Guns 2, speed 2.9, armor 6, armor 15, speed 3.9, but guns 1. Speed 3.9, guns 1. We're a little bit slower than the fighters. We've got significantly more armor. So we can afford to take a few hits, but this E-War fighter is a little bit of a concern for me personally. So let's make our way down there. We want to try and get down to where they are. They're shooting what I can only assume is some sort of EMP weapon, perhaps? Nope. That first shot that we fired was completely wasted. We shot it straight at an asteroid. Now, we want to try and dodge and weave through all of these bullets if we can. That might actually connect. It's a long shot, but I'd be very impressed if it did. The very top might just clip that thing. But we need to avoid... Obviously, avoiding shots is crucial, but I really want to avoid those blue ones because I don't know what they do. These ones are just Gatling shells. I kind of have an idea of what they're going to do. They're just going to inflict damage. As long as we can hit it with one, I think we'll take it out. There we go. Now, we can pick up this stuff, and be aware that your bullets will destroy anything that's dropped. Repair plates we can get there. Now, we've salvaged repair armor plates up at the top. We next want to take you out, I think. Let's continue to avoid these random shots. Now, it's going to take a few hits to take these guys down, because they've got much better armor. That one's almost gone, though. Another connection will take it out. And there we go. Fantastic. Let's get in there and pick up all of these things. Missile. That's very nice to see. What about you? And some cash. That actually might take him out. If it does, we can cut powers of the weapons and then put everything into mobility and get down there. Nope. Very close to death, though. I love watching the fire coming away from the ship. And also, you know, when you get hit, though I don't like that happening. The shots actually landing on your ship is pretty cool. And that does, from what I've been able to tell, have something to do with where the damage is inflicted, like what ends up on fire in your ship. Is that going to connect? I did, but it didn't take him out. Oh, that's getting close. Now, the problem is, we're going to fire quite a lot here. Oh, damn it, I wasn't fast enough. I was going to turn that off so that I could ensure that I didn't break anything, but it doesn't look like it broke anyway. Right, we'll put a little bit of power into this so that our crew can go and satisfy their needs. Debris. Let's go and hoover all of this up. Asteroid, don't cover my stuff. Please. There we go. We salvaged a tactical Mark II. Oh, that was a big haul. Those things are painfully expensive. Plus, we've also now got a missile. We'll have to have a look at all of this. Let's actually check it out in our cargo first before we do anything. So the missile. A rocket pod. Powerful unguided rockets. 12 damage, requires 1 energy. So the same energy requirements as our Gatling guns. Okay. And tactical. Tactical Mark II. Moderately improves weapon damage for the fleet. Requires 2 energy. Now it improves it for the fleet, which is interesting. Not just a specific ship. I'll bear that in mind. Right, you can go and have a sleep. You can go and have something to eat. Let's get all of this sorted out. So it does require a little bit more power, which is a shame, but it's a much better station on the whole. That is a really big upgrade for us. Okay, there we go. Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to need a little bit more power. So when we've got all 3 of these stations full, it's going to take 4 power. So realistically, if someone has a need to fulfill, we're going to need 5 power in our stations so that these remain online. Now, I was asked why I'm not... Like, I've got 3 people, why don't I only have enough power to run 3 stations? Well, the reason for that is, if, for example, you're at your station, and we've got Fessick at his station, and we've only got 4 power, these are turned offline. Now, you may have noticed that occasionally, when they have a need to fulfill, they'll randomly go and fulfill it. They'll decide, oh, I'm hungry, I'll go get some food. And they'll go get food, and then I have to send them back because they don't immediately come back to the station they were on last. But if they don't have power over here, they won't fulfill that need. They'll just happily sit there starving to death. And eventually they can leave you the next time you go to a station if they've been treated poorly, if they haven't had their needs met. So I prefer to keep power there. Obviously, in a combat situation, I don't care if you're hungry, you're staying at your station. This is battle stations, you have not got time for a quick snack or a snooze. So I cut power to it. But when we're just out and about, I like to allow them to tend to their various needs. So we're going to get back out of this now. But before we do anything else, I want to move this into my away mission. Down there. Just so that we can... sell that next time we get. Okay, we've reached our destination. And Fessick leveled up to Navigation 4. That's awesome. With the same amount of power in navigation, we're getting a little bit more out of that station now. Okay, it is time to go down to the planet. And we have to go to Colony B. Now, I do know a little bit about this because I played through a little bit beyond this point in my initial playthrough before I decided to actually record it. But I'm going to go through it as if I were playing it for the first time and just show you what would happen. So we're going to go to Colony B, which is where we were told to go. There we are. Now, there's some very specific things we can do here. We have enemies out and about. And we've only really got one person who's any good at all at fighting. Before I have you come down here, I want you two guys to come out there. Actually, Fessick, I would like you to take something from the ship's cargo. I want 1 med pack. You're not going to be picking anything else up. I want you on combat duty. Now, I'm wondering if I can tell you to guard. If I set you to guard, will you actually... I think if I tell you to go down here, you will actually guard that area, which is quite cool. Next, I want you out. I want you to grab some food. And then once you guys are ready, we'll actually have you come out and start scavenging all of these various parts. But Fezzik will just engage now. Anything he sees, he'll try and kill, which is actually really good. Now, he's lost a little bit of armor there. I don't think he had very much armor to begin with. He's down to armor 1. Now, armor will only be repaired when you leave a planet. I can send him back to reload his gun. There's like infinite ammo as long as you go back. But his armor is now permanently at 1. There's nothing that we can help with that. But first, I'm going to send you over here to have a chat whilst you guys start to scavenge for me. Could you please start mining? Right. Fezzik, let's have a talk. Online. Error 291. How do I get in? The manager can open the doors. Otherwise, the backup colony card is stored on Colony A. Okay, there's really nothing else we can talk about. Let's go look for someone else to kill. I mean, another area to protect for my allies. We don't want to kill anything. No. We're not bloodthirsty. 50 eyes. Right, well, this is going to be a bit of a pain. Get down there. Immediately guard. Right, we've lost our armor, so now we're taking health damage, unfortunately. And there's another one. No! Immediately guard. That's right. You've got a much better weapon here. Really? No! Get up there. Get up there right now. Ah! They're taking damage. They've got no armor. Or any good guns. Please. Oh, my lord. Fine. Well, we've got another med kit. At this point, we've literally scavenged everything from around here, so we can have Fezzik help with the hauling as well. And the first thing Fezzik's going to do is going to take back the med kit he's currently carrying that I brought out with him that he didn't need to use. And if we fast forward, it'll be a little bit easier. One of the things I really wish would happen with this... Actually, Fezzik, could you go and... Oh, no, you can pick it up. Never mind. That'll work too. One of the things I really wish would happen is that once you've cleared all hostiles off a map, your crew can just auto-harvest everything before you leave. Again, I've not tried that. I think I will try this, and will risk losing a bunch of stuff, potentially, just to find out if that's actually something that happens. But first things first, let's pop this back into the cargo hold. We've got 3 bits of data. Important data, well, hopefully important, and valuable scrap, an assortment of tubes, wires, chips, and gears. Okay, well, that's actually not too bad. Let's get you on tactical. Let's get you on scanners. Let's also turn off fast forward and get Fezzik on navigation. Our droid can just kind of sit there. Droid does not need to do any work. Right, well, we've got to go to Colony A to try and find a card to enter Colony B. Now, this is actually something I really do like about the game, is that it isn't just space travel, it isn't just fighting in the combat screen, it isn't just managing your ship and your crew and all of that. You actually do go on away missions, and that I really, really like. And the away missions aren't simply a choice and a random event. You've actually got something to go to. Now, initially, I thought that these might be procedurally generated, but it doesn't look like they are. They do, however, respawn immediately. Once you've landed on a planet once, you can come back again, and everything will be respawned. Now, the first thing I want is for Fezzik to just have a quick look, make sure there's nothing dangerous over here. So the enemies are constantly going to be coming back. However, the actual lay of the land doesn't seem to change that I've seen. This might be randomly generated on a game-by-game basis, so what I might be seeing here might be different for someone who started the game completely afresh. I don't remember what it was like the first time I came here. But it could also be something to do with story missions. This area is a story mission planet, so that could be the issue as well. So let's get you down here and have you guarding. Let's get all of you outside. I would like you to guard. You've now lost all of your armor, but that's fine. I would like you guys gathering stuff. Alright, let's go on the move. We need to find anything else that could be hostile, such as you. No, go on, move. That's right. And now guard. I wish there were hotkeys for this. If there are, I'm not aware of what they are. Oh, no, G. There we are. Oh, that's silly of me. So G will give me guard, which is going to make fighting a lot easier. Let's see what we've got in here. Oh, hello. Online. My main function is to monitor food stores. We are currently experiencing an odd surplus. Let me ask you something else. What happened to all the colonists? The colonists repelled several unknown black creatures, but ultimately were unable to stop their advance. We await their return. Black creatures? My programming prevents me from answering that question, Captain. Really? Why? Any valuable salvage around? You are likely to find a key to access Colony B somewhere in this colony, but you don't know where. Then how do you know it's even here? Oh, you scallywag robot. Oh well. I'll allow the rest of my crew to do their thing and put you immediately into guard. Oh no, come on. There we go. Yeah, health isn't low enough for me to worry about it yet. Maybe after this fight, though. Guard. There we go. How are you doing for ammo? You've got quite a lot of ammo in this gun. Your health is 29. If we have a look at your inventory, this will heal us by 10. Yeah, let's use that. There we go. Not bad at all. Can we grab this as well? Oh, we can. That's interesting, because sometimes it just flat out doesn't let you do that. I've tried it before. But it seems that here we can access the inventory. That's very curious. It does state that you have to be near the ship in order to interact with the inventory. And there have been times when I've been away from the ship when I've not been able to do it. I'll keep an eye on that, though. I'll for science it. No, I can still access everything in here. That's very curious. For example, if I were to grab someone who's just gathered something, like you, could I put it in the ship? Can I just put that in there? No. It says I can't do it. That is very interesting. Perhaps certain things can be managed, like health kits free to move around. Now that is a booby trap. I'm fairly certain all of the ones with red on them are booby traps. Worth noting. Now we've got a range weapon, so it's also worth us trying to do this from afar. That is a shame that you just used that health kit. Okay. There we go. And a special card granting access to a large map facility on Sakari Colony B. The facility houses special products such as the Interstellaria star map. We need to get our star map there. We need to get our star map there. Ransacking the abandoned colony has become pretty common. Now, I think I've already mentioned, but there's an item right there. I'm not sure what that item is, but they picked it up. However, let's just test this theory. Can I put this back in the ship? No. Okay, so I can take things out of the ship, but I can't put things back. Can I swap them? No. But I can use them. That's very, very interesting. I'll bear that in mind in the future. But for now, we just want to ransack this planet. Now, it's going to take a little while for all of my crew to run back and forth and get everything. That said, I was saying I was going to science it, didn't I? Okay, let me grab you. No, we're going back. You're just getting on board. So are you. Go. Back in the ship. Same with you. Back in the ship. You over there. We'll wait for the rest of our team to get back. We'll make sure that there is actually stuff for them to pick up still, and then we'll leave. And we'll see if our inventory fills up a little bit more. Right, you go there. I need you to drop off whatever you're carrying. There we are. So we've got 12 scrap, 5 data, 15 flowers, 1 gem, and a riot shield. Gear for quelling disorder, no damage, and blocks enemies. It's actually pretty impressive. We'll give that to Lord Gecko. There we go. Right, because he's got the most health. It doesn't make sense that he'd be a tank. Now, there's some money. What's our current money? I don't know. But there's definitely some more items. So once again, we'll have a quick look at our inventory. Got cash 310, 13, 5, 15. Let's leave. We may have just thrown away quite a lot of cash. But it's worth finding out. And there we go. Did we pick it all up? 13, 5, 15. No. That is quite the shame. Okay, so we are going to have to go through the rigmarole of having our team constantly... Oh, no, I don't want to go back to the star map. I want to go back down to planet view. Now that we've got that, we can go to Colony B. But we are going to have to go through the rigmarole of having them just mine everything from an area before we leave, which is exceedingly tedious, as you've no doubt noticed. Now, there's a lot that I want to do here, and this can be a fairly dangerous place, unfortunately, for us. First and foremost, let's get you down here and put you into guard mode. We'll kill this first. Now, we can open up this gate, but so can anyone else if they're given a mining order. They'll try to mine the items and scrap that's in this facility. And there are, unfortunately, quite a lot of enemies in there. And it would be very, very, very easy for them to kill themselves trying to mine. So, I'm going to have Fezzik just walk around. Ooh, that looked good. Now that I know I don't need to take this with me, I don't need to put it on, but... chest piece? That didn't look like a chest piece. Looked like a standard helmet. Standard issue human helmet. Armor +3. It's actually quite nice. But, oh, he actually wears the helmet too. That's pretty awesome. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Fezzik clear out everything first. And then once Fezzik is done doing that, and it's relatively safe for my crew to move around, then I will have them go out and start mining. There we go. Let's pick everything up there. Now, it's fine for to have them mine over there, but as I said, they will path to things behind this door if I tell them to harvest. And unfortunately, again, they'll just die. So I'll just go through there first. Make sure that everything is okay. But as I was saying, with Fezzik, I don't need to bring the medkits. I thought I did, but it does not appear that that is the case. Now, let's get down there and start killing everything. You've got decent armor. There we go. Now, these things are largely melee attackers, so I don't actually have to worry too much until they get fairly close. And it seems that it represents melee. Rather than having a different animation for the character, it just has some sort of like sonic boom effect going on. Which I kind of like in a way. But since we've got a ranged weapon, it makes sense for us to just go and start clearing all of this up first. Once we are then about up there, I'll start telling everyone to go and harvest, just so that we're not wasting time. But the main thing is to have my main fighter clear a path first. Really. You scallywag. There we go. And over here next. There we go. I think this is good enough. Right. You can all start mining. There we are. Fezzik, as the brave space captain that you are... Oh. You've got a gun, okay. Let's try and return fire. Okay, no, he's in a better position. That works. Just bounce up and down. You'll eventually win. Victory! But already, our units are trying to get up here, and they're trying to go through this horrible area full of death. Go, 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 get in the middle. There we are. Draw all of the fire. Let's hope that everyone fights as one. There we go. However, I'm not liking Fezzik's low health here. Everyone get involved in this fight. There we go. Fantastic. Right. On the move. But first, let's get Fezzik some more health. There we are. Right. We need to open this gate first. Oh no, actually you need to destroy that before it starts shooting our people. There we go. Now it's got a longer range than Fezzik has. Which is a bit of a pain. Now, they won't pass through these doors even though they can access the buttons. That is when they've been told to harvest. So that is a useful way to limit their progress so that you can just slowly clean things up. There we go. Next one's up here. Of course, you know, got to make us do a bit of obligatory backtracking in platforming. In fact, at this point, I'm feeling secure enough that I can use... fast forward. The interface is a bit clunky at sometimes. Like, constantly edge scrolling when I don't really want to. Oh, wow. Well done. Getting a load of cash here, though. Very nice. Let's Get in there. There we go. And that's it. A powerful star map allowing fleets to navigate hyperspace by skipping in and out of regular space. 4 dimensions of travel are represented in a user-friendly manner due to the device's immense calculations. These systems are incredibly expensive. Return to TradeCo for more information on where to start making money across the galaxy. Of course, we could sell this immensely expensive system, but that would be a bit silly because we actually needed to complete the game. Maybe once we finish saving the galaxy, if that is indeed our quest and not, just finding a new housemate, then we can sell it. Maybe if we sold it, we could afford to just buy our own house. We wouldn't have to have a housemate. Or maybe we could take on a housemate and then throw them out randomly. Sky's the limit. Right, we're going to harvest everything on this map. It's going to take us a while. So I'm going to go ahead probably and cut this out, and I shall meet you back when we're in space. And we're back. Everything has been gathered. I'm just going to get all of my crew back to their various stations. There we go. You're on the helm. And you are there. Now, unfortunately, Fensic does have fairly low health again. So we're going to use another health kit to keep his health topped up. We're not going to fully heal, or because we actually waste a little bit. We've only got 1 left anyway. But we've now got quite a lot of scrap, which is going to be very, very, very useful for us. So it's time to take off, I feel. So let's get back into the stars. Or rather, not into a star. That would be terribly bad piloting on our part. But, in the rough proximity of a star. Close enough to bask in its glow. Not close enough to have the flesh melted off our face. Or the armor melted off our ship. Ideally. I mean, I guess a little bit of face melted would be acceptable. We can grow it back. Or just suffer through the pain. But armor meltage off the ship, absolutely not acceptable. Right, next place we want to be is back to TradeCo, and we are going to start making our way down there, and I will bring you back in the next episode when we've arrived. But that is it for this one. I hope you're enjoying the game so far, and I would very much welcome any feedback. But until next time we meet, and as always, do take care.
Thank you.